Good evening, America. My name is Ibrahim Traoré. I come from Burkina Faso, a small nation in West Africa. But tonight, I do not stand here for Burkina Faso alone. I stand here for every African child who dreams of a better tomorrow, for every mother who prays for peace, for every nation that longs for progress and dignity. I stand here for unity. I was not born into power. I was born into a land of farmers, of hard-working men and women who gave their sweat to the soil but too often received little in return. I was raised with the sound of drums, the stories of our ancestors, and the dream that one day our nations would stand tall, not divided by greed, not broken by corruption, not weakened by poverty, but united in strength, in peace, and in purpose. When I accepted the responsibility of leadership in Burkina Faso, I knew it was not about titles or power. It was about service. It was about protecting the people from the suffering that had gone on for too long. Our schools were underfunded, our villages forgotten, our youth left without hope. But I would not, remain silent. We began to fight corruption with action, not just words. Every franc stolen from the people is a life stolen from a child who deserves education, from a farmer who deserves tools, from a mother who deserves health care. I promised my people that under my leadership, no leader, no soldier, no businessman would stand above the law. And we are keeping that promise. But brothers and sisters, progress cannot live in one country alone. Poverty has no borders. Corruption knows no boundaries. Terrorism does not stop at the frontier. That is why I am calling tonight on ECOWAS, on the African Union, and on our friends here in the United States of America. Stand with us, walk with us, fight with us, not with weapons of war, but with the weapons of truth, justice, and opportunity. Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, Mali, Côte d'Ivoire, South Africa, your struggles are our struggles. Your victories are our victories. When a child in Lagos goes to bed hungry, it is no different from a child in Ouagadougou or Chicago or New York. When corruption eats away at leadership in Africa, it affects the entire world, because injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. I have seen my people rise. In Burkina Faso, communities are working together to rebuild schools, to farm with dignity, to protect one another. We are investing in agriculture so no family goes to sleep without food. We are giving power to the youth because the future belongs to them, not to the corrupt, not to the oppressor, not to the greedy. And yet, I cannot do this alone. Africa cannot do this alone. We need unity. We need partnership. We need the courage to look at one another across continents and across oceans and say, your struggle is my struggle. Your victory is my victory. So tonight, on this stage, I say this: let peace reign in Africa, let progress rise in every nation, let corruption fall into the dustbin of history. Let America and Africa together light a torch that no darkness can overcome, because the world is waiting, the children are waiting, the future is waiting, and together we will rise. Thank you.
I was born where the dust meets the sun, where the rivers run dry, yet the people hold on. I have seen the hunger, I have seen the pain, but I've also seen hope, like the light after rain. Voices cry out from the village and street, dreams that are broken, but hearts that still beat. A promise I carry, I cannot disguise, for the future belongs to the brave who will rise. For together we will rise across the oceans wide. No child left in the shadows, no dream denied. From Burkina to New York, from Lagos to the skies, hand in hand, heart to heart, together we will rise. I've seen the chains of corruption weigh down. I've seen leaders forget the cries of their towns. But a new day is coming, the people awake. The power of unity no tyrants can break. ECOWAS and America, let's walk as one, to heal every nation till justice is done. The torch we are holding will brighten the night, for freedom and progress will always be right. Together we will rise across the oceans wide. No child left in the shadows, no dream denied. From Burkina to New York, from Lagos to the skies, hand in hand, heart to heart, together we will rise. I've seen the chains of corruption weigh down. I've seen leaders forget the cries of their towns. For the new day is coming, the people awake. From Lagos to the skies, hand in hand, heart to heart, together we will rise. Lift your voice, oh Africa, replica, drums of hope be heard. Let the world remember we are stronger when we serve. No more hunger, no more fear, no more children left behind. The dawn is breaking, a new world we will find. Oh, together we will rise across the oceans wide. No child left in the shadows, no dream denied. From Ouagadougou to Washington, let hope be our guide. Hand in hand, heart to heart, together we will rise. So let peace reign, let progress stay. Let tomorrow be brighter than yesterday. For the world is waiting, the children's eyes are shining with the promise. Together